Welcome to our IWC Radio Fastlane special, previewing tomorrow night's Fastlane pay-per-view event from WWE, and also our AEW Revolution recap from 2 weeks ago. Joining me this evening, Chucks, Beans, and Will. How you guys doing?
Yellow.
Right out of the gate here. Hold on, let's see if I can. Okay, that was less than impressive. All right, I thought that was going to have a little bit more of a burst to it. I'm sorry.
Well, you shouldn't have built it as an exploding can.
It was a bottle. It's a bottle of Pepsi.
So. I don't think you got my pun there.
I don't think I did either. Sorry.
All the best jokes, man.
Yeah.
I don't have a can, but let's see if
as well.
This one tastes actually kind of flat. I'm disappointed.
Get this noise for you. No.
Okay, did it like hit the glass or something? Did it like
No.
Is that ice?
No, it's just water into a pint glass.
Oh.
Wow.
Should have just kind of given you that like
I was going to say it sounded like the old Diet Coke advert, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's 11:30.
Oh, there you go.
So how you guys doing?
Nope. So unenthusiastic.
Oh,
whoa, there you go.
There we go.
That's what we needed.
Shit. Just got it all over myself.
Yeah, sorry we weren't here last week. We had Beams didn't want to show up because he was busy for something, right?
Yeah, I had to be up quite early.
And Will had food poisoning that lasted about a couple of hours. So we were like, oh, we'll just do it next week, and here we are. So, I have not seen. I've like been off the radar of like Raw and SmackDown lately, like so much so I was just like, I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what's booked for tomorrow on Fastlane. Great. Fair enough. All right. Well. Yeah. It's
Fastlane, the biggest show of the year.
Yeah. Come on. It's the Fastlane. Oh no, that's. What was the Roadblock one? That was end of the line Roadblock?
End of the line. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm surprised they haven't done another one of those. Anyway, well, you're right.
Just like end of an era.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime.
Let's shift over to AEW really quickly. Did you guys watch Dynamite this past Wednesday? Sorry.
No.
Dynamite, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Did you see the main event? Because that was like the best match I've ever seen Dynamite put on.
Really, so many people are saying that, and I don't get it.
I thought it was pretty great. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was good. It's just there's a lot of, on the observer boards. People are saying it was match of the year contender.
Yeah.
Like, it was good, but was it?
Who was in the match?
Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
In like a hardcore match.
An unsanctioned lights out match.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, after you said that, I didn't expect you to say them.
Yeah, right.
We should have made you guess. It's like, guess who it is?
Yeah, guess who's going to be in a match of the year contender. Yeah, it was good, and especially for a women's match, you don't usually see that kind of hardcore. So they went like all out, and it was impressive what they did. But I don't know, it's like nothing that we haven't seen before, like from men's hardcore. So if you want to say that there's no other, it's probably women's match of the year, then it's probably. And it was a very good match that did good things especially for Britt Baker, but for both of them. I don't know, match of the year I think it's going a bit far. But it just seems like I'm in the minority on that one. Mm-hmm.
Did they do blood?
What's that?
Yeah. I think Bean said it's because it was of the blood.
No, I just wondered whether they did blood.
Oh yeah, both of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Britt
right,
Baker
okay.
did some serious blood on that one. Like, more than she was planning to.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, there's tables, there's ladders,
thumbtacks.
Yeah. The shot from above was great, I thought. But apparently, did not impress Chucks at all.
No, totally the opposite. It was impressive. It was good. I just don't see match of the year. I don't know that.
All right, fair enough.
You know, as I said, women's match of the year, it probably will be. It was much more than anything I'd seen in any other women's hardcore.
Yeah,
it was like a men's hardcore. You know, they didn't hold back at all.
I think the win should have counted. There should be a change.org petition for Tony Khan to sanction the win in an unsanctioned match.
Yeah, there was no need for that to be unsanctioned.
You had Sheeta looking on backstage. Yeah, it was unsanctioned, lights out.
I'm surprised you saw it.
I mean, yeah, the promoters didn't live up to the lights out step. I mean, the lights were still clearly on.
But they did turn them out.
Sounds like a terrible match.
They turned them out. They turned them off, and then they turned them back on for some reason.
Well, because that's the lights out. That's the kind of ceremonial. The show's over. Lights are out. Now here's another thing that's going to happen.
Please stick around for this match.
Yeah, only it's not really a match, and we're not promoting it. So, you know, if you happen to stick around, you might see something, but it's nothing to do with us. That would be a bad idea.
Yeah, who would do such a thing? Who the hell would ever do such a thing? Yeah,
it's like blue.
The rest of Dynamite, I would say, was probably subpar at best.
There was nothing more kind of noteworthy than that one.
I mean, there's the Pinnacle.
The Pinnacle's a thing now, yeah. And their first act as the new big heel faction is to take over the Inner Circle's dressing room.
Yeah.
What?
Which way?
Bastards.
Which, I mean, the only thing that proved was like AEW holds their placards up with duct tape.
Yeah.
And I got like a very like TNA Impact sort of vibe from that. Of like just a pointless backstage cutscene for no reason. I even criticized that on Twitter one time, and Borash jumped down my throat over it, and I was like, it was a waste of time. I still stand by that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got the Pinnacle now owns custody of whatever that box is in that Pepsi machine. I have no clue what it is, what it holds, but
apparently it was worth taking over that room for.
Yeah, apparently.
No other locker room was good enough. It had to be that one.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Will. That's what we're talking about there.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, I think there is. I think there is. And there's possibly a tease of Team Taz breaking up, and I think that's too soon. Yeah.
In a circle.
The the Death Triangle guys.
The Nightmare Family.
Oh
Don't like the Nightmare Family.
no. Mainly because I don't give a shit about QT Marshall. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life and whatnot, and a hell of a trainer. But like his on-screen character, just I don't care. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that changing now? Seeing as he turned
as a heel, I still don't give a shit, Beans. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Guy I didn't care about is now a heel.
Well, I mean, he's not a member of the family now, is he?
I mean, the most interesting thing about him was when AEW had like that audio problem 2 weeks ago, where they had like NBA audio bleeding through Ethan Page's debut on the show, and then he came out and did something, and then like in the NBA game, somebody like there was a referee that blew a whistle and made it sound like the QT like had a technical foul as he was leaving the ringside area, so he got ejected. That was probably the most interesting thing that happened to him, in all honesty. And like, this is kind of the problem with like Dynamite in general. Is like, there's no. They'll mention stuff about Dark and like bring up like a couple things here and there, but they never give you like a reason to tune in. They just expect people to know that there's a YouTube show called AEW Dark or Dark Elevation, and they expect people to just watch it. You know, it's if they promoted matches on it like they do for Dynamite, then maybe I would actually peek in once in a while and be like, oh, okay, this is who's and what's happening over here and things like that. So.
And they do a lot of, I guess, important stuff on Dark as well. And I think that's one of my bigger complaints about the Britt Baker match. It's like they jumped straight into this like blood feud, and I didn't even realize there was an issue between those two.
Yeah, well, I mean that's more so the booking of the women's divisions, because like,
showcasing. They're usually so good at promoting upcoming matches, especially like even just TV ones, not just the pay-per-views. Right. That one with Shaq, that was everywhere for 2 months before it happened.
Yeah, and he disappeared, and
I didn't know
cared.
that they had like I don't know if there was anything going on between the two.
Well, they had that match at Beach Break, the Dynamite special, and then Britt got the upper hand, and I guess everybody thought that was it, and then all of a sudden these two are feuding again. I think it's more of a testament towards the women's division booking, which needs a lot of attention. I feel, especially if the women can put on a main event caliber match like we saw on Wednesday.
Yeah, so some storylines and some consistency would be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. 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 That promo with Omega was crazy.
I thought Dark was basically to get everyone's win-loss records up. You do 30 matches on a Dark, and then like all of the regulars get extra wins.
I mean, Red Velvet was like 0-9 before she was she was
and
signed.
Now she's ranked number 1 apparently.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, people were kind of skeptical on the fact that like Tony Khan said he wasn't going to be an on-screen character for AEW television, and yet here he is with Kenny Omega and on Impact Wrestling as well. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. things and plans change. Like, I don't think anybody expected AEW to be conducting shows out of Daly's place for about a year because of a pandemic. And a lot of things they had to... Go ahead, sorry. A bit, yeah. But I think WWE's kind of worn that trope out to death.
It's because they only ever did it one way. They only ever had the heel one who was messing around with the top star and just making his life hell.
Yeah.
If you do the William Regal one on NXT, where he shows up when he's needed and that's it, and he's fair and he's just wants to put on the matches that people want to see or the matches that make sense, that's fine. That doesn't wear out its welcome. But if you're the authority figure, you represent the company and you're an asshole, that makes the company look bad and you want the company to fail.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's just stupid. And then you can blame the ratings on Baron Corbin.
Yeah. It was mostly his fault, but not entirely. Tony, I haven't seen a lot of Tony on TV, but when he has been on, I've just not been very impressed with him charisma-wise. It's fine if he wants to do this. It's his show. If he wants to be a character, that's fine. But it would be nice if he could, pro wrestling it up a little bit. When Vince did it, Vince was Vince. Like he couldn't help but be entertaining, whatever he did. Tony, just a rich man, not a performer.
But he wants to make sure that Kenny holds up his gentleman's agreement.
Okay. What was his gentleman's agreement?
I don't know because I didn't watch Dark. I don't remember much of the promo. I just remember him coming out and he was just kind of like shouting like, "Oh, Kenny Omega, you need to hold up your bargain of the gentleman's agreement. I know I said I wasn't going to be out here, but I got to make sure you hold up your end of the agreement."
Oh. Okay.
He had like that one. He had like that one pitch note in his voice. I was like, okay. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I won't go that far. Oh yeah.
Don Callis.
Don Callis, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing that happened, wasn't it?
Well, it didn't. I don't think that's the point.
I don't know why I'm trying to leave it like I don't want to spoil the finish. I'm pretty sure everyone knows now. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Let's start at the start, and we'll get there. So Revolution 2 weeks ago had a pre-show, and that was the tag match, the women's tag. So Britt Baker and Reba Not Rebel was supposed to take on Riho and Thunder Rosa, but Rebel was injured. Doing that with my fingers. She was injured, and so she needed a replacement. And I'm sure you guys were all ecstatic to see Maki Ito. She was the best.
Sure. I wasn't sure what the hell was going on with her.
But wasn't it great?
It was something.
It definitely was something. Have you seen her Twitter?
It was recently hacked. I know that.
Oh,
apparently. Really? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's just how she tweets. is it? She's gone.
It might have gotten like
It's
disabled.
gone.
Yeah.
It's been breached by a third party, and we're currently in contact with Twitter regarding the situation. No.
Yeah. Or Twitter.
Yeah, it's gone.
They'll try to get it back. I'm pretty sure once they get it, like probably 2-factor authenticated and all this other stuff set up on it, so that she can have like a verified check mark and yada yada yada. Anyway, continue on. You were saying.
Well, I mean, here's an example of the kind of thing that she tweets. I'll just in the there's a picture there for Will to throw up on the stream.
Oh, yeah. Didn't she say that she was like the king of shit when Cornette was trying to start shit with her? I remember that.
Probably.
I was like, all right. Kudos to her for sticking up for herself. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Fair enough.
When they announced the entrance into they had the big tournament, and like all of the Japanese side women were saying, "Oh, it's really exciting to be here in AEW and gonna, do my best in this tournament or whatever." Maki Ito just tweeted, "Hello, motherfuckers."
Yeah.
That was it. And then the one she posted a few days ago saying, like, "Oh, my tour's over. Hopefully, I'll be back one day." Fuck you. She's great. Need more Maki Ito in my life. Anyway, she was the mystery. Yeah.
God.
She actually would. And she has a karaoke gimmick. She sings on the way to the ring, which is better than the Judas thing. Sad we won't be seeing that again for a while. And they ended up winning. Maki and Britt Baker win the tag match. So that's no points for anyone.
After all of that.
Yeah. If I had known that it wasn't going to be Rebel, then maybe I would have voted the other way. But oh well. I'm guessing no one's got anything much to say about that match because it was very forgettable.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. That was it. It was just for that. Then the main show opened then with the Young Bucks beating Chris Jericho and MJF to retain the AEW tag titles. It's been 2 weeks. Can't be expected to remember that.
It's the first thing I've watched of AEW for a while, and it might be controversial, I don't know, but I just really do not take much interest in the Young Bucks.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of them with the tag belts.
I mean, not even that. Every match is just too much of a good thing is not good. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it kind of goes with a lot of the matches. What I feel with AEW sometimes is that every match feels like it has to be classed as a 5-star match with everyone kicking out of finishes left, right, and center, and it just wears thin. And it's like, well, yeah, I know it's a common problem, but I don't know. It feels more prevalent whenever I watch AEW.
Yeah, I know what you mean. WWE has their formula, which they're still pretty, they're still set in their ways.
But it's just like you watch these matches whenever they're on, and it's just, I don't know. With Young Bucks, it's just like they do these ridiculous, over-the-top theatrical set-piece moves that, if ever done in real life, would kill someone, and they always manage to kick out at 2. And then they'll go and win with a very basic maneuver or something, and it's just like...
What a maneuver.
Or like the Meltzer driver is basically just a tombstone. The other guy isn't helping that much. He's not. He may as well not
Yeah,
be
I mean,
there.
to be fair, on this particular one, I did think at the end, I thought, well, at least he actually won off that for a change, because normally they kick out of stuff like that. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're
And
definitely
the
not wrong.
super kick thing with MJF, where they were just bouncing him back and forth like they were slapping him, it's just like, and I know it's the whole super kick party thing, but it's just like, could anyone do any more damage to Shawn Michaels' legacy apart from his head?
You're definitely going to be bitter because it's Shawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his hairline. Which, speaking of,
What hairline?
What?
I gotta find it here. Hold on, because
God.
I saw somebody tweet this right at the same time as yeah, there it is. Oh God. Thank you, Will. Shawn Michaels has a new action figure out, apparently.
Can I just ask how you got hold of this image?
Somebody tweeted it.
Why have they given him like? What are those eyes? They're the eyes of like an idol, like a boy band, like
A perverted egg.
They've given him like oddly beautiful eyes, which Shawn Michaels is not known for his eyes. Well, he is known for his eyes, but not their beauty.
There he is.
Oh my God.
What's going on? Wow.
Stop doing that.
That's, he also has no nipples.
Well, that's like the norm for action figures.
He had a word with Batista.
That's
yeah.
something.
My nephew decided to tweet me this wonderful image of an action figure for me. So he's in on the act as well now. That's why I asked, because I wonder whether he fed the information to you guys. But well,
I've been waiting all week for this.
Yeah. I just sent one back to him saying it's absolutely horrific and kind of very realistic all in the same.
God.
He looks like he's just had his head shaved and someone's held up a mirror and said, "What do you think?"
But I don't know. He looks kind of happy about it.
Well, kind of, but it kind of looks
finally.
like
I've always wanted the Stone Cold look.
God.
What does he look like? It's like if you cut him off at like the nose, he looks like Kurt Angle. The top half of his head looks like Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I can't stop staring at it.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Lord.
Okay, where the hell were we? Young Bucks. Yeah.
Right.
Young Bucks. So I think did we all put it?
Joe Beans.
It's just terrifying, but brilliant at the same time. Oh God.
So, young,
Yeah, right.
Young Bucks retain with their super kicks, their subpar super kicks, and that's points all round except for Smoot, who thought the Inner Circle was going to win it.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect Inner Circle to fall apart on the following day, and then MJF would make his own group. So
It's a bit quick, isn't it? I felt
yeah,
it feels a bit soon.
I thought they were going to ride that mashup out for quite a while.
Yeah.
MJF and Jericho.
Oh, so they split already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never got past the point where he felt like the outsider who was inevitably going to screw them over. And then he just did.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that maybe he would feel like a part of the group for a while, and maybe, I don't know, but they, just rushed it. Yeah. 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 And then didn't spend very long in the group, and now has betrayed the group. And
so does that mean
that
Jericho is now a babyface?
Probably. We haven't seen him again since, but probably.
Got shucked off the stage by.
He did, yeah.
Wardlow. And JR didn't even care about it. That was the best part. Chris Jericho broke it in half. It was donning a crimson mask. Stay tuned for the TNT movie of the week after this. That's pretty much what it was. He didn't care.
Probably someone sent him that picture of Shawn Michaels just as he was about to start.
Okay, so then the Casino Tag Team Royal, not Battle Royal. It doesn't. Why is it not Battle? Damn it, Sean. The
God.
I just keep imagining this little voice going, surprise!
Suck it! God.
It was the Casino Tag Team Royal with cheese. Yeah, no battle. So this was a Rumble style. 2 tag teams start the match, and every 90 seconds a new one shows up. So that's the deal. Natural Nightmares with everyone's favorite QT Marshall. And then the Dark Order, one of the Dark Orders. So that's a weak start. And then we had Inner Circle in, and the Seidals, and some more Dark Order, and the Gun Club, and
okay, can I just say that I watched this, and obviously this is the first pay-per-view I've watched for God knows how long, and I felt like I was in some kind of bizarre time warp, because I was watching this tag match, and you had the Guns come out, who is pretty frightening how much they look like Billy Gunn, which obviously makes sense. And then Brian Pillman's son comes out, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, this feels like some bizarre 1995 WWF rewind for a second. Like, what the hell?
And you got Dustin Rhodes out there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he looks like he's still in 1995 most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Probably better now than it was back then.
But it was just surreal to see it, and you thought, I know that obviously wearing the same kind of ring gear obviously is a big part of it as well, but still, it was like physiques and everything was just like, and body shape. It was like, this is just bizarre.
And then you had Luke Perry's son out there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Also from 95.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a load of jabroni teams, and then Bear Country. Yeah, Bear Country.
Guys.
You let me down with this,
Bear
Chuck.
Country. Why? Why? I didn't let you down.
You did.
Why?
I picked the Bears.
And you did the right thing. It was.
I
It was a
wasn't
moral
sure what
victory.
to
You did the
expect,
right thing to pick the Bears.
but I'm not quite
They
sure it was
lost.
exactly what. Well, yeah, they lost. But as soon
Some
as they
things are
come
more
out,
important
I
than
just
points.
looked at them and I just thought, yeah, they're not winning this.
Did you not see the size of one of the bears? I don't know which one it is, but one of them is huge, and the other one's pretty big.
It didn't make no difference. I saw him and I just thought, thanks, Chuck. You've really come me out of a point here.
Don't worry, we're gonna win anyway.
Wow.
No, you did the right thing. I wish I'd gone for the Bears as well, especially considering I didn't win it anyway. May as well have just gone for the Bears. Bear country. Oh, down with the Bears. They're going to be tag champions. I'm telling you now. They're going places, these Bears.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Say so.
Sooner rather than later. Not tonight,
Are
though,
they
because
relatives of yours or something?
No, my name doesn't begin with a B, unfortunately. Yours does. You could be Bear Beans.
That's a frightening concept.
Oh my god.
You did. You'd also gone for the Bears. Smoot had gone for B&B, which might have also been the Bears. It is Butcher and Blade, actually. Butcher did eliminate both the Bears. So,
That's true.
Yeah.
He did.
What a bastard.
No, that
No,
was
he was. Yeah, he wasn't in that.
he actually did win. Bear bastard. So the Bear countries, they eliminated 2 guys each. So, it's good.
Not a bad night.
Not a bad night for them. They eliminated Stu Grayson. And who else? Stu Grayson.
Was there another Dark Order guy? I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
Luchasaurus. Oh man, they
Oh,
doubled
yeah.
that guy. Luchasaurus. That was my pick. I had Jurassic Express. It came down to Jungle Boy and Ray Phoenix, and it was great for the short time it lasted. But the Death Triangle, they won. They won in the end. Oh, this got good. It started off slow, but it got good. I'm always down with an elimination battle royal.
I would have liked the Butcher and the Blade to win it, but
Yeah. Well, they're teaming up with Big Money Matt now, so they may be going places too.
Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Bunny.
What the hell happened to bloody Matt Hardy's character when he come in? Why is he this new character of being rich?
Part of the gimmick where he just changes gimmicks.
But was there a reason? Was there some kind of shift in storyline to allow it to happen, or did he just randomly come out?
He pretty much just
the latter.
It. It kind of happened after he was taken off of that scissor lift, right? That he had the concussion and then he kind of dropped it.
Yeah. So now he's Well, it was Sammy Guevara versus Matt Hardy in the Hardy compound match or whatever, and then that's when it turned into that's when it turned into Big Money Matt. So maybe he fell into like the lake of reincarnation.
Over and over he did that.
Yeah.
Constantly going into that lake. TNA. Yeah.
Possibly.
Just after Cold Blood, Matt Hardy.
Yeah, I just remember the
cold-blooded
iconic Matt Hardy. That's the one I remember most.
Yeah, there was. I don't know if he said it or if it was just speculated, but it was something about the fans not being around, and that whole broken Matt was very fan interaction heavy. And didn't really make sense without. So it may come back.
Yeah. Yeah, he had grapes on that segment with the Butcher and the Blade recruitment 2 weeks ago. I was like, uh-oh.
That's great. I'm so happy. He does love grapes. I mean,
Yeah.
There's one thing we know about Matt Hardy. He loves grapes and he strongly dislikes mustard. Yeah. Yeah. He also thinks sushi is delicious and can eat more sushi than Tajiri. Some more Matt facts for you.
God.
Hikaru Shida beat The Miz to retain the Women's World title.
Beat the Miz. What?
Yeah. Ryo Mizunami.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've given us all losses.
Blame Sean.
Blame Sean. Blame Beans. Always.
My fault.
I was waiting for you to notice.
It's a test.
I'm sure you'll put it right. I have.
Yeah.
One that you failed.
No one. The tag, the Rio and Thunder, they lost. So yeah, he just okay. Well, that's basically it. Hikaru Shida, that's a point for Smootin' for Beans. The Miz.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This what a bizarre match.
Yeah. I don't understand.
The Observer Board really liked this match, and I thought it's kind of slow, and I didn't really get it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Chucks.
Okay.
It didn't click with me.
Mm.
And the fact that you set up this tournament only for Shida to retain just seemed like a complete waste of everybody's time.
You didn't even keep Maki Ito.
Yeah. And it's just maybe, they're just hinting more of like this New Japan partnership that everybody thinks is going to happen or something.
But they're not even from New Japan. New Japan doesn't have women.
Then
this is another connection that they've, which is cool that they're getting loads of people from outside. That's great, but you're right. This is like just a massive waste of time.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not going to put the title on the new person, then what's the point?
How old is The Miz?
The actual Miz is in his 40s.
Like 40s,
this Miz is 32.
You joking?
Yeah, in fact, she turns 33 in a couple of days on Wednesday.
He's going to shit talk about how she looks or something.
She looks ancient.
Well, no, it was the story, wasn't it? They were making out she was the legend that was like, with bringing her up kind of thing, and they wrestled each other 10 years ago and stuff, and they made her out like as if she was like 50 or something, and it was like, and I just, because the match was so slow, I actually did wonder whether she was a lot older than she probably looked, because the match was that bizarre and slow.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have a little bit more focus on the storytelling aspect and deep diving on the history of Shida and The Miz, if you will.
I will.
But otherwise it just I'm with you, Beans. It was slow. It didn't really click with me. It was too methodical. A lot of mime work that I was not expecting, which was both a plus and a minus. I don't know. I didn't think it was that great.
No. Apparently they're the same age. Sheeta's also 32.
In relatively the same age.
Well, I mean they're both 32.
Oh, okay. So relatively about it.
Relatively. I guess you could say relatively, virtually, literally, actually.
Any of those
In
words.
just about every way, they are the same age.
I think you said Sheeta.
And
point for me and Beans.
Ryo Mizunami debuted in 2004 when she would have been 16.
Jesus.
So that's, I guess, why she's a legend. Well, there's some information, there's some facts for you, in case you were interested. Okay, another tag here. The best friends, Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor, who are not really the best friends. They're like, acquaintances, right? Because there's no friend there. Yeah. They lost. Rusev is back. Miro and Kip Sabian win the tag match here. And that is points for me and for Beans. Yay. Finally, I get some points.
This is the first time I've seen Miro and
the best man.
The best man.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Let's not forget, he's the best man.
Of all of the men, he is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, still don't get it. But damn, is he different physically than what he was in WWE?
Yeah,
that's true.
I couldn't believe it. It's just like, and over the years in his time in WWE, he's transformed as well. Because you look at him when he debuted, and it was like, flaming hell, he's like probably half the weight he was then.
Yeah, he's more cut and ripped now.
Mm-hmm. And he's finally gone serious, so that's
yeah.
Cool. So this week he told Kip Sabian that basically he doesn't care about him.
Yeah.
And the worst thing for his career is having his wife at ringside.
WWE Dynamite, best weekly TV show, 2019-2020.
I see what you did there.
I did like the way that he put on the what's it called? His finishing move, the camel clutch.
The accolade.
Game over.
Yeah.
Not the accolade anymore. You're not allowed to call it that.
Oh, the camel clutch, then, yeah.
But the way that he put it on to win the match, I thought was great. How he held off before he pulled back.
Yeah.
Just like you say, kind of played into the more serious aspect of the character.
Yeah, I kind of hope that he's done with Chuck Taylor and all this and just moves on to something better.
Yeah.
Well, that was the only thing that I could understand, because it was like he literally is involved in a feud here where he's the only one in the entire one that you kind of not say take seriously, but you know that he is well higher up the cards than this.
Yeah, because he's the best man.
Again, still doesn't make much sense, but yeah, he's the best man.
How do you not get it?
It's really simple. He's the best man.
Yeah.
He's a man, and he's better than anyone else.
No.
No? Is this because he's not Shawn Michaels?
No.
Well,
it's
because
Shawn
Shawn
Michaels
is the best man. So
because it just sounds like he goes round and fucking gets involved in everyone's weddings.
Well, so far, that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Will. Out of the corner of my eye when I weren't looking at the screen, I just saw it flicker.
Yeah, best man. You should set something up so it just flashes at random, so you don't even have to do it.
God.
Sort of little subliminal Shawn face. What's her name?
God.
He's like put him off to
I
the
like
side
how
like
it-
you're going to put up his like tail of the tape or something.
Yeah, I'm going to say he looks
Strong's
like he's
rules
about to have
of
a
the
match.
Where's Mike Tenay?
Put Kane up
That
next
could have
to him
happened.
with no mask on.
Yeah, you really did move him over like there was going to be a tail of the tape.
Right.
What are you, Kevin Dunn?
It's quite concerning when you see that clock.
Does it, every time it hits 10, we have to do the countdown, right? We have to like troll ourselves.
The buzzer noise.
It's like
Yeah.
inbuilt into every wrestling fan. You just can't look
Yeah.
at clock.
Why do we have a timer, though?
Countdown to Shawn Michaels.
Oh wow, he's coming on the show.
This is how we're going to clickbait our viewers this week.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm about to spend my Sunday afternoon out to buy that figure.
What the hell is going on?
Now I know there's a 10-minute countdown, and I want to know what's at the end of it. And I know there's nothing, but I still feel kind of let down not having.
I know, yeah, this is the trouble. It's
Like,
another thing built into wrestling fans. It's like
Yeah, imagine how the average
the whole
viewer
thing
might
is
feel.
about. It's all built around anticipation of surprises, and then
Yeah.
ultimately being constantly let down.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Oh God, it's not helping me OCD.
Sean actually will make an appearance.
I'm getting worried that the figure's going to move, like his head's going to spin or something.
Aye. Right, Miro and Kip, we've done that one.
That's fine.
And now we go back to Big Money Matt, the Big Money match, where the winner wins the first quarter earnings from the loser. Surprise, surprise, Adam Page won. Believe it or not, Adam Page beat Big Money Matt. So that was points for all of us except for Will. Thought Matt was going to be even bigger Money Matt, but no.
I just got the jump scare again. I guess my stream's a little bit behind, which makes it even scarier because it just happens. I at least expect it. Yeah, I supposedly, like, I don't know, like they explained that what the hell is the crap explanation here? I can't even remember it. Somebody mentioned it on Twitter to me, and I was like, "Are you fucking for real?"
Well, the first quarter earnings.
Yeah, like they explained it off or something. They said there was a promo saying that Matt Hardy has enough money in the vault so that he can cover the losses from not gaining any money for like the first quarter that Hangman's gonna get.
That's pretty much what they said. Yeah.
That's fucking dumb. What's the point of having the stipulation then? If you're just gonna casually write it off with that.
And they barely did anything with Adam Page either. He bought a new lawnmower.
Yeah.
And that was it. Yeah. Which is actually a callback to a thing they did ages and ages and ages ago. I think on Being the Elite.
Or that.
But other than the very few people who watched that, it was totally pointless. Big Money Matt is still Big Money Matt, and Adam Page is still Adam Page, and there's nothing to it.
Yep.
I don't know what you was actually expecting.
Something.
You know, money bags coming out with, or Hangman Page coming out with money bags in both hands. Maybe with some Gucci chaps or something. I don't know. something to make him seem like he was rich, and then Hardy struggling with his finances. Big money Matt turns into small potatoes.
Money and wrestling just don't mix in storyline form.
I know that's right.
Apparently, who's the guy on NXT who's doing that? Cameron Grimes is doing a money gimmick now.
Yeah, because he got rich off of the GameStop.
Off the GameStop, right? Yeah. So he's done his stunts, and now he's the new $1 million man, and apparently that's being done really well.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a bit different, but I mean, it's all right as part of your gimmick to be rich, but when you start putting an element of finances into a match and that's the stipulation, who cares?
Yeah. And especially when they mentioned that the first quarter earnings is going to end on March 31st, it seemed like they did more waffling on hyping up the match than, the repercussions from it being a factor.
Well, yeah, just keep increasing the fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Well, if nothing changes, because they did the same with the Young Bucks when they were super kicking everyone. They would find them and they would just pay it, and that was it. And there was no one cares. So you say, like, who cares about the money thing? If it went somewhere, we might care next time. But now, if you promote, like the first time, they did really big buys on this pay-per-view because of the exploding ring. They're not doing that again. Like, if you pay it off, that's good, and then we will care. But I don't see how you can ever care about another big money match, or you don't have faith in them. That's the same with the retirement gimmick.
Yeah.
No one cares. No one believes it.
Because they're just going to show up somewhere else anyway.
Yeah, or maybe even back on the same old TV.
That's right.
Sonya Deville's back.
Yeah. Big Daddy DeVille.
Big Daddy DeVille.
I'm calling it that. I'm sorry.
Wow. Anyway, that's a thing that happened and went nowhere. Points around except for Will, and then we had the ladder match, big ladder match here. Max Caster did a rap.
No? Yeah. Okay.
I like him. I think he's good.
He's clever. He gives me like when like vibes from John Cena when he was doing the battle raps and things like that. He's really good.
Yeah, I think he's good. Then we also had Cody. Oh God, Cody. Ethan Page.
Okay.
I don't even dislike Cody, but like face of the Revolution. Pentagon, Lance Archer. The mystery guy was Ethan Page.
I immediately regretted that.
Yeah. Didn't really care about that one. And Scorpio Sky eventually grabbed the brass ring.
The literal
giant
brass
sonic ring.
Yeah. Suspended from the ring. Yeah, I don't mind him winning that.
But they started a big push for him like 4 months ago or something, and it never went anywhere. So it feels like this is something that maybe they've been planning for a while.
Yeah, maybe.
TNT title match, yeah. Which he's actually already had.
Did he win?
No.
Oh, well, that was all worth
gimmick,
it then, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
There's so much build and then it goes nowhere. It's great.
Yeah.
And all of the matches so far have had run-ins as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's like every match on the show had a run-in.
Starting to sound like WCW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Kind of is. So what else? Scorpio Sky. I don't think any of us predicted him, did we?
Nope.
Pentagon, and you all went for Ethan Page, and nope, that was another thing built up for nothing. Somewhere around here, we had Big Show's big signing.
Yep.
It's Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Will called that one. Yeah. And I remember saying it would be kind of a letdown, and it kind of was for me.
Fuck off.
I still think it's good. I still think John Cena is going to make an appearance on Dynamite.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I forgot that you fucking predicted John Cena.
It's going to happen, Beans. I'm telling you.
You have no idea how devastated I was that Vinnie Mac did not come out.
God damn, pal.
It's Christian.
Technically, you're wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, it's TNA music.
I think JR, somebody gave him like that Todd Grisham intro. Like, oh, it's Christian. Yeah.
Well, that's because they were told that it was probably going to be CM Punk.
JR at one point said that he didn't recognize that Christian was coming out because he didn't know the music. He's like,
Oh
there
my
was this new music.
God.
I didn't know it was Christian. He had that music for
Oh
about
my
5 years.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full ego.
What?
So they didn't know who Christian is either.
And that happened before the announcement as well. That's brilliant.
The fuck?
Awesome.
This guy looks good for his 40s.
47, isn't he?
It cannot be this hard to run a wrestling company, I swear.
They used to get so much so right as well.
Yeah.
It's weird. Anything else about this lot? Christian is going to outwork everyone.
Yeah,
So,
that's his t-shirt. Outwork everyone. Even though outwork is can be used as one word. So cool, great. Can't wait for him to be in the title picture for some reason. Oh man.
I like Christian, and he was good in TNA as a top guy. I'm kind of happy for him, and I'm gonna let him finish. But what I think is, Will, you were saying earlier that like AEW matches all seem a bit much, right? There's just all action and not. It's just it's a moves promotion. And I've felt the same with Miro, and definitely now with Christian. They're not that kind of wrestler. They're slower and they're WWE style.
Yeah.
I just don't know how they fit in with the like go, move, next spot kind of thing. Or if it's going to feel really different and kind of disjointed when Christian is now in there with Kenny Omega. 47.
Jesus.
Well, he said he's like.
But the thing is if he was able to come back, why is WWE not happy to sign him off?
No, he could have stayed.
So surely they would have. Well, I mean, he was in, weren't he, in Rumble actually? Thinking about it, sorry.
Yeah,
that's a big comeback.
So why on earth did he not stick about in WWE and build up to something?
Have you seen the
involving
product for
Edge?
WWE?
Yeah, but like you say, what? I mean, has he gone to AEW with WWE's blessing?
Yeah.
And also, there's this thing.
I would have thought they'd be ecstatic about it.
Oh.
I can't imagine they had huge plans for him.
Yeah. I mean, Big Show said that, Vince was, okay with it. And that, he's done everything in WWE that he could. So why not try something new?
Well, yeah. The only thing is like, there's a whole kind of thing about AEW not being the promotion that goes down the mistakes that TNA made and WCW made.
Right.
And yet I'm just feeling that anyone that remotely leaves WWE goes directly to AEW.
Well, the thing is, like, when TNA did that, they would immediately make that person, whoever that WWE flunky was, like a TNA champion, like within like 2 weeks or something. And so far,
when you're signing people like Kurt Angle, I mean, that's fair enough. But
so far, they haven't done that yet, as of March 2021 here.
No, but the thing is they've pretty much signed everyone apart from the odd few, but they're all the same kind of thing. How old is Big Show? How old is Christian?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's the yeah. That's a valid complaint because like I don't want to see Christian as AEW champion. Personally, like
I don't think he will be.
Yeah. Maybe he's in the title hunt. I don't know. I still can't get behind it.
I think they're having. They'll have to do the match at some point. They're kind of going that way. They're talking about it. Like it's going to happen.
Well, that's fine, but as long as he doesn't
Hi, Sean.
win the AEW champion, AEW championship. That'd be a great Halloween gag. Just Shawn Michaels' face like that, just showing up. It's true.
So they don't have anyone under 30 now.
Or they get John Cena.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a bit brutal, isn't it?
50.
I think he's 42, isn't he?
Yeah,
43
he's 42.
43. He's going to be 44 next month.
Well, in wrestling terms, it is a bit.
I mean, I'm not really happy that you think I'm pushing 40.
I still think of John Cena appearance on Dynamite's going to happen this year.
Still telling you, you got more chance of Vince with his jacket.
Goddamn pal.
You got more chance of Vince coming out wearing that jacket and then introducing John Cena.
Think of what would have to happen for that to go down like that. Vince would have to buy AEW and I guess have Rock on board because he now is the XFL guy.
Yeah.
And then Cena would have to want to run a company.
Oh.
All right, then let's move on to the wacky cinematic street fight tag, which I thought was very good. No?
Really? Well,
I'll beg to differ slightly in the fact that I just thought that it all made sense and it didn't cut the camera angles that it took.
mm-hmm.
It didn't go reverse to where it was where a cameraman should be.
Yeah.
It always went to a side. So technically, it made a little bit more sense when you were watching it, in the fact that even though you know it wasn't one take, it came across like as if it was cameramen following them round as it were happening, and you were seeing it. But
yeah,
Sammy
Guevara?
Guevara, Sammy Callahan, Sami Zayn.
Sammy Hager.
Sammy Hager.
good God.
Sammy Callahan. Oh, Guevara. Yeah. Maybe.
But I've got to say though, I mean, even though it's definitely a weird thing. Whether it's not something I'd expect everyone to enjoy, but when you compare it with other matches that have been these cinematic ones, I think that was well up there. That was better produced than the WWE ones.
To a degree, yeah, I would agree with that. My problem with it was that I thought heading into this, it was going to be like an actual, like a in-ring match and such, because of the build-up of Sting being able to handle a power bomb and whatnot. I thought maybe we would actually see him in the ring, actually tussling it out, which, in my opinion, I'm okay if I never have to see Sting wrestle ever again. Like, I'm okay with that. Seth Rollins disaster was like the last match of Sting's career in front of an actual audience and whatnot. As for the cinematic stylings, I thought it was okay. It looked like they cut it in the same warehouse where Darby and Sting beat out all those windows with the skateboard and bat.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It definitely looked like an action movie. Darby taking that bump from that window pane was kind of nuts. Yeah, I thought it was great. So, yeah. Well, that was me with the main event.
I think I think in the case of this one though, it was like, because again I was the same. I was thinking it was going to actually be a match. So then when obviously it started off and they went into the warehouse, it was like, oh no, it's going to be one of these cinematic things. And then, so I think I went into it with very low expectations as well. And I was pleasantly surprised with what they did. And it was very smart way of handling and booking Sting.
Yeah. Even Jagger agrees, eh? Is that right, buddy? Yeah, no, I agree.
Weird choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
I was kind of like on the fence when it was happening live, and I was like, this could work, this could not work. I preferred it if it didn't have commentary. Yeah.
Acting like it was live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's points all round again.
Yeah.
Sting and Darby winning. And then, finally, get to the main event.
Oh, God.
You don't want to. I think this is the
For the sake of documentation, yes.
So we had the exploding barbed wire ring match where there was three sides of the ring with barbed wire. If you touch those, they explode. There's boards on the outside with barbed wire. They explode. And if the match goes for 30 minutes, everything explodes.
Yeah. And there was no landmines, by the way. I was like
no landmines. Believe it or not, no landmines.
I was promised landmines from Excalibur.
So the first, I don't know, the rope explosions looked okay.
Yeah.
The board explosions looked okay, but a bit weak. Then they had the run-in. Obviously, every match has to have a run-in. So the Good Brothers came out and beat up Moxley for a while, and they ended up beating him. So that's points for everyone for an Omega win.
The explosion from the bat looked okay, especially considering that was done remotely.
And then, for some reason, even though the match was over, they couldn't turn the timer off.
God.
They just overlooked that part.
How fucking Bush League is that?
No,
like, oh, hey.
Bush League, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
So if everything went to plan and the match ended after 5 minutes, they were going to have to evacuate the area anyway.
They should have anyway. For some reason, they didn't.
Yeah.
And there was still a bit of time left, and there were still sirens going off. So,
sorry, I'm just having flashbacks to the bloody siren going off like the Blitz.
Yeah. So the Bullet Club run away, and Moxley's out in the ring. Eddie Kingston comes out to try and save him, but has no time to pull him away for some reason. So he just covers him. So that's cool. And then everything explodes.
Everything looked like the start of like the second hour to a WCW Nitro.
Or a Gilbert entrance.
Or Gilbert, yeah.
Hey, them sparklers are hot.
Yeah. They just sparkle, and there's a few little puffs of smoke from the outside, and that's it.
Yeah.
Right, can I ask now, because I've not looked into this?
Go ahead.
I'm presuming something went drastically wrong.
No.
No, well, I think there was supposed to be more. But I don't know how much more.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. And Tony Khan's response to it in the post pay-per-view presser didn't help matters either.
No.
Because he said something along the lines, well, what did you want us to do other than just, blow him up or something like that?
Well, blow him up. You advertised it.
That's what you advertised. Like,
my God, I watched The Fiend melt in a ring recently.
Exactly. And like,
did he also say, what did you want to see? Adam Page actually take Matt Hardy's money?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to see.
That's what I paid to see, or what I didn't. But yeah, maybe some smoke coming out from under the ring. They could do the collapsing ring thing that Big Show does every 5 years.
Yeah, like,
you could have just had a normal pyro go off, but have it go off underneath the hard cam so it looked bigger and more grand.
With lots of smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, and just cut straight off from it and act like the camera got damaged in the explosion or something.
Yeah.
And don't do sparklers. Because sparklers are not explosions.
Yeah.
Why were they even there? Diesel was not going to come out. You don't need sparklers on the ring post.
You say that he was backstage when Big Show was getting ready to make that announcement.
That's my big homie.
The fact that they were also showing footage from like prior matches in Japan and going over the history of exploding barbed wire death matches, and that's what you do. Yeah. Like it was a complete slap to everybody's face. That I was expecting like a huge, kaboom, and there was no earth-shattering kaboom.
You would have been understanding if it just ended and it was like, oh well, the match ended before the ring could explode. So that was a clever way to get out of having to do it.
It would be a massive letdown.
Props.
It would have been a letdown, but my God, at least I didn't get. What was it? What's he called? Eddie Kingston.
Oh, he looked like a buffoon.
Oh my God!
I felt so bad for him.
And then Excalibur going on about the heat coming from it and all that lot. Like it's like, oh God.
No, if you're Tony Khan, you say on the headsets, it didn't work. Just say it didn't work. You have whoever's the first out, go to Eddie and say it didn't work. You can get up. It's fine. Like, you can look pissed. You can look, whatever. Let's just go with it. We'll work it out. Don't sell like you're actually unconscious for that, or that was a bigger explosion than it actually was. John Moxley got up before Eddie Kingston.
I mean, good God, I watched bloody Jeff Hardy explode on a stage in a PG era WWE better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was Christian too, wasn't it?
Possibly.
Or it ended up being Matt, I think. It was supposed to be Christian.
Maybe.
Yeah, this was bad. I think we've gone over that over the last 2 weeks. I think everyone knows about how bad that was. And won't stick around too long on that. I don't know what you've got on the thing, Will, but I have some proof here that that me and Smoot did in fact re-pick before the match.
Because they did explain that there wasn't going to be a time limit, so we both picked Omega.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
And the match didn't even go the full 30 minutes either, which didn't make any sense either. Yes.
And me as well.
Yes.
So in the end, that was a 9-match show where, Will, you managed 3. Good. It's good. Smoot, 4. I got 5, and Bean somehow ran away with it. He got 6 out of 9.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I blame the WCW booking and everything else about it.
And that's the end of the AEW year.
Yeah. So we start fresh.
At the end of this season of AEW.
Did I win?
No.
A total of 54 matches predicted this season. In last place, drum roll. Oh no.
I was going to say, could you at least not give me like a win percentage to know whether I was on par overall?
Yeah, no, I've got win percentages here. You managed.
Thanks, Will.
You managed 18 beans out of 54, which is 33 and a third. Exactly a third of the matches you got right there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, out of the one, like, don't include the bloody pay-per-views I've not.
I don't have that. I don't have that stat.
What I'm saying is if you can tell me that, like, I picked like 70% on average for the pay-per-views that I did predict.
I could quickly do that. So you got overall 18. So that's 9 in that show. 9 on that show and 9 on that show as well. Okay, so 27. What's 18 out of 27? That's 66, right? There's 2/3. So you got 66 and a 6%. Yeah.
Steiner math.
143 and 2/3, 141 and 2/3% chance of winning. So of the matches that you predicted, 66.6%. That's
666.
666. In third was Smoot with 33 out of 54. That's a 61.1%
Hurts.
win rate.
Hurts.
In second, 34 out of 54, a 63% win rate for Will, which means I run away with it.
Somehow.
37 out of 54, a 68.5% win rate. So I even beat Beans just about.
So what you're saying is in WWE's eyes, I came second.
In WWE's eyes?
Yeah, because they love all the odds and percentages of winning, and if you're in a triple threat, you've got
33% chance of Steiner math again, yeah. So on balance, you would have ended with 36, and I got 37. So either one match in it, I guess.
Ooh.
Could say it that way. You on 34, Beans on 18, Smoot on 33, and yeah,
I just see
Kingston
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite sad looking at that poor image.
Yeah. And you won 34. And that's the final standings. Oh. Oh no.
Oh God.
Now look what you did.
I hope it doesn't take 10 minutes.
Ah, damn it. Almost had that guy.
We're live, pal.
This is like AEW. Oh, the goddamn sparklers.
Oh, there you go. Got there in the end.
I was expecting like a cup to come up on the screen or something, or...
Yeah, where's my cup? Give me a trophy. Make a big trophy of me made out of cheese.
Oh,
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant, yeah. Just got it.
This round, this year, yeah. For the next year, I am the reigning champion. I can't remember who won last year.
Maybe, I don't know.
I remember Beans winning something at some point. Probably, that was TNA, right? He won all the TNA ones.
Yeah, somehow.
Never watched.
Never watched.
Wasn't the one that I pretty much got every match right as well, and I never watched it, never knew anything about it or anything.
Yeah, you did shockingly well on that. All right. So, is there anything else AEW, or do we just move straight on to Fastlane?
Sadly, let's move on to Fastlane.
Sadly, we're done with AEW for a while.
You're gonna have to tell me what's going on here, because this is like me predicting a TNA pay-per-view.
Me too.
Me three.
Have you seen anything about the new Apollo Crews?
He has like an African accent now.
I saw that bit that you shared with us, and then I saw an image on something somewhere where he had two like soldiers or something stood next to him.
And a big spear as well.
Oh my god.
It's so bad. It's so bad. He's kept the accent, and now he's full like militia Warlord style. It's I don't know. I'm not gonna pass judgment on that. Thank you. I have a graphic. That's what I get. There's no cup. I demand a trophy. It doesn't even look centered against the AEW logo. What the hell?
Oh god, that's better than any trophy.
Yeah. Well,
I really do want that figure just to see if he really is that happy.
Probably is. Oh.
he loves it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm completely lost on this. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're up to 7.
Really.
This can't be. Oh, the picture's too small. Damn it. Right. That's another Shawn Michaels action figure that you need to see. But I don't know how I'm going to find it now because it's quite an old one. And, oh my god. All the pictures are so low quality. It's such a shame. See what you can do with that. Probably nothing. But it's
I'm not even going to look at it. I'll let Will have it, play about with it for.
Oh, bloody hell. This is so not worth it. I know. Sorry. I wish I hadn't. I can't use this guy. Damn it. Anyway. It's horrific, needless to say. Right, let's. I know. I know. It's not that one. The picture's broken on the site that it comes from, so I can't. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Well, here's another one. It's not the same one, but it's as good. So. What's that face? Yeah. It just this other one I found. He looked really sad. Right. Yeah. Let's do a screenshot because I've done it now. Bloody hell. This is so not worth it. Just got paper recap as well. For now, how about predicting Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura?
Okay, bit random.
I mean, that's the first match on the show. I'm nearly there. Nearly got
Is there a story to this?
I have no idea. Mm-hmm. So where's Cesaro? Why is Cesaro not?
So much for that push.
And Seth Rollins has Buddy Murphy back now. Huh. Right.
Awesome.
The other Sean is in the chat now, by the way.
Oh no.
It's not a great quality photo, but I mean that's the figure I want.
What the fuck?
Right.
That looks like his face when he watched that match back.
Just looks disappointed. Like why would that be a picture? That face? Why would you put that on it?
He's disappointed at the current Shawn Michaels action figure. Looks like.
Just not happy. Just generally not happy.
Hmm.
Got no hair.
No. I just wanted to.
He does have huge hands.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm seeing this come up on the stream as it's appearing. What the fuck? I have to say that's horrific.
But his weird rib cage bulges out under his arms. Really skinny, skinny.
He's got a swell on.
Yeah.
Oh, oh shit.
Nakamura Rollins. I'm going to go with Rollins because, he wins matches and Nakamura doesn't.
Yeah, I'll go Rollins as well. He's more of a top guy. Oh god. I just saw the HBK. That should be a great transition. Since we're just him into the.
It's like when you used to play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Toasty. You little toasty.
Oh god.
Rollins. Me and Smoot both for Rollins.
See, I'd like to think that they're doing something with Nakamura, but then also that Rumble appearance didn't really. But if they are doing something with Cesaro, then it makes sense for Rollins to be strong so that Cesaro can face him. So I suppose we've got to go Rollins, really. Yeah. Hope Nakamura wins.
Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins. And you, Rollins, too. And maybe, here's a little pre-prediction for you. Maybe WrestleMania is Cesaro and Nakamura against Rollins and Murphy. Could happen. Then...
I mean, not when you look at the competitors, but just a tag match between them lot.
Floating around.
Oh, Jesus Christ. His little head.
Here's Here's a match for you, Beans. And I hope someone can explain this one to me. Alexa Bliss is in action again against Randy Orton.
What?
Oh.
I like how he's now a pointer, so you know what match you're talking about.
That's the one.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Surely this is the Fiend coming back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
No,
there'll be
I
much
think
to
there'll be
it.
a lot of shenanigans in it. I'm going to say Alexa Bliss. Yeah, I think Fiend will get involved and it'll just result in Alexa lying on top of him or something.
Yeah, that was so. Beans for Alexa, and Will saying Orton because he doesn't want to say Alexa, otherwise she's going to do a run-in again.
I'll go Orton.
Smooth
Just got to
Orton.
boot her flat out in the head.
Just no more It's going to kick her head off. I'm going with Alexa too. It's going to be something happens to set up the WrestleMania match.
I think Orton wins, and then you'll see the Fiend return.
Not impossible.
Yeah.
Maybe he does punt her and that like makes her go back to normal.
Yeah, maybe.
What better way than kicking her in the head?
Maybe she'll kick in.
Maybe. And then he'll get over his IED. That was a thing about 12 years ago.
Mm. Yeah, someone put image up on Twitter saying something stupid like it's been 12 years today since Triple H broke into Randy Orton's house.
Yeah, I remember that. Those were the days.
Those were the days. What else have we got here then? No Holds Barred. This is a strange one. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, but it looks like it's non-title. Oh yeah, Drew. Yeah, Drew lost it. That's why. Okay.
I was just gonna say, did Drew
for
win
this
it
last
back?
year, I've just assumed that Drew McIntyre is the champion. Okay, so Lashley's just not involved on the show at all.
Can I just ask why Nia Jax and Bianca Belair are facing Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler?
It's a mirror match, but not really, because it doesn't make any sense.
They just really want to push Nia.
Plus, also, you put Rollins predictions on that.
Oh yeah, even Rollins predictions on the women's tag match there. Can we have Smoot back now?
Next week.
It's Shawn Michaels' fault.
So instead of these like two half Nias, can we have her whole?
Ha! It's funny because there was a meme a while back.
There was. It was a thing for a while. No, it's all been sorted out now. It's not funny anymore. You gotta look closely.
Rollins has just won the Universal title.
You done it there instead. How hard can this be?
What was it you were saying, Smoot, about how hard it is to run a wrestling company?
Yeah, try a podcast. Ho-ho!
Try making graphics on the fly. Yeah, McIntyre Sheamus, no holds barred.
McIntyre.
WWE.com suggested that was a match of the year contender.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'll go with McIntyre as well, I think.
McIntyre's quick-hitting Claymore provided an exclamation point in a battle with Sheamus that garnered early match of the year buzz on Raw. And I don't know what is Sheamus wearing here.
He's been watching too much Peaky Blinders.
Right, yeah, McIntyre is on the way to, he's on the road to WrestleMania, I guess.
Yeah.
He needs the win. Yeah, that's it.
So Miz has not got a match on this show?
Fuck no.
Miz.
Why would he?
Oh, he's not champ anymore, is he?
No.
No.
Sorry. Yeah, Lashley won it. Sorry.
At least it's not just me anymore. I thought it was Drew.
So Lashley's not got a match on the show then?
Correct.
No. I like Lashley though.
Yeah, same.
I'd like for him to have a match on the show.
Brock Lesnar
all right.
versus Black Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Oh, you can't say that anymore.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, it's nice to see that racism's still alive and well backstage. Jesus Christ.
No, it's got to be Lashley. I thought that when because he debuted in like 05 or something, right after Lesnar left. He was like the new Jack guy. He was like, oh, okay, Black Lesnar then. Okay, yeah. Funny. It's got to be Lashley.
Wouldn't like to say it to his face.
It's true.
Michael Hayes is still employed.
God.
Let's
You
go
say
into...
your name is Finley.
Oh.
Yeah, there are worse things to be called, like a bastard. Right, well, let's go with Big E then. Big E is in the IC title match here against Apollo Crews. I won't do the accent. But Beans, if you want to do a Nigerian accent, then
No, you're all right.
the new gear is
You met
great.
me
He
then
looks-
with
he
impressions. I was like, what?
Oh, fuck.
Lashley doing African royalty as well?
Is it?
Oh, that's fine. In wrestling, I'm fine with big guys dominating. You know, that's there should be. I think there should be characters like that. Yeah, depends how you play it. There should be guys that win a lot, and you know, other guys that don't.
I'm gonna go Cruise.
Oh, Cruz to win. So,
Who's the champion heading into this?
Big E.
I just think that
Ooh.
they'd probably like to give Big E a WrestleMania win, like to win something. So probably best take it off him now and let him get it back at Mania.
I'll go Big E. I think he goes into Mania as champ.
Kind of you as well, Will, Big E. Yeah, I was thinking that. Just depends how into this new Cruz character they are.
Cruise control.
If Vince thinks this is a big deal, then he's going to give him the belt. Nah, Big E, why not? And then maybe they do it at Mania if they want to switch. Let's go to the other side then. The US title. Riddle, the new champion, having beaten Lashley last month, is defending against Mustafa Ali.
Ooh.
Random.
That should be good, actually. Riddle and Mustafa Ali could have a...
Riddle.
Oh, it means
Sadly.
Riddle's winning then.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yep.
Same. But for the game, I'm going Riddle.
Yeah, Riddle for me too.
Sadly, yeah.
I forgot that Riddle was
I mean, yeah.
Pull your punches, Will, eh? This is pro wrestling. I couldn't even think of the bloody. I was thinking Mojo Rawley, like your Mojo Rawley thing, but I couldn't think of his name, so I paused, and then you just said that. So fair enough. By the way, we've got Riddle on next week for an interview, which is Will's conducting.
Oh,
Did they?
wow.
Cool.
Nice.
Riddle.
Demonetized.
There might be a reason why they got Drew McIntyre to interview. We're talking about writing expletives on the screen.
We'll be lucky to get Bushwhacker Luke. was going to be, well, you're actually going for Ali. Nice.
I'll
Cool.
go, yeah, again, Riddle.
Glad someone's going different. Last two, women's tag. So this is Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jackson, Bianca Belair.
Can Nia Jax win and lose?
Nia Jax could win and we could all lose. This is just a rematch of what they did last month, isn't it? So, if that helps at all. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, didn't they win it last month?
No.
Oh no, they lost, didn't they? Because of guy with the champagne bottle.
Somalia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So, okay. Turns out she had a huge drinking problem. She's in rehab now.
What?
Well, she has her own personal sommelier, so probably.
Oh right. Fucking hell for you. I thought that's a rather like relaxed way to say something like that.
Throw that out.
Yeah.
Just like go around, come back to work after all that time off with a guy who brings you wine constantly. He was employed purely to bring you wine all day. That's a red flag for me.
Wow. Rumble, weren't it?
Yeah.
Because she was in Rumble afterwards, yeah. And then got thrown out of that straight away.
Mhm.
The hell
That'll be the cheese board.
Yeah. Charcuterie.
What?
What the hell?
Has he turned his back on Sasha and that lot and joined up with them then?
They just brought Carmella back to get whatever his name is, Reginald Thomas over.
Yeah, the
Now
sommelier.
he's the guy. Yeah.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Great. Ooh.
I'm gonna go Nia.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Just
Nia as
Nia.
well. Yeah.
Nia.
And her hole. Nia in her hole. Yep.
Why not?
Nia. Sasha and Bianca for me too. You don't do a match twice in a row unless you're gonna go 50-50.
Yeah.
It's
I
time.
just wondered whether they were gonna do a full-on turn for someone or something going into Mania. I don't know.
Probably.
Rather than go down the. Oh, we got the tag champs facing each other at WrestleMania.
It's been a while. They haven't done it for a few years.
Mm.
They used to love that gimmick.
Nia and Shayna.
All right, so that leaves us only with the main event for the Universal title. Head of the table, big chief, leaky juggernaut dog. Yeah.
And apparently leaked by Peacock.
Oh, a leaky peacock.
Yeah, leaky Peacock.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
2021 Hall of Fame inductee Daniel Bryan.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it
This
was
was
leaked
Eric
on.
Bischoff.
No, I mean, yeah, but yeah, they haven't announced Bryan yet. Somebody let the cat out of the bag prematurely on that. So.
Isn't it a bit early in his time to be announcing, or is this suggesting
Towards the end.
that he's not going to be around much longer?
Mm.
What's
Well, I
Bryan
hope not.
Daniels doing in the daily place, Excalibur?
Why is he challenging Big Show to a match? And he says he's got a tag partner to face him and Christian Cage. Oh, look, it's Kane!
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be Kane. Anyway,
Maybe Kane with
yeah.
a
So
C.
if that's true,
Why are the predictions on the side peeking out like Sean now?
You've lost control.
Yeah.
Sean's taking over.
We could still predict. Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, head of the table. It's the Hall of Famer, I guess. Oh, just take Reigns out of it completely.
Hall of Famer versus the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Edge.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I forgot about it. I was just thinking, what? He's going to face himself? He's going to do a night. Ooh, that's quite an interesting concept. Because I would like to see Daniel Bryan and Edge. And it. Oh god, they're not going to make it a triple threat, are they?
Gotta be a bigger, better WrestleMania.
Throwing Daniel Bryan in there. Or do you have Reigns go on to face Edge, and then you have Daniel Bryan free for Sheamus?
No, not 18 seconds again.
It's been a while since they've done that one.
Yeah, that's a never before, never again match.
Oh, they've done it before.
Well, I know they've done it. 2 WrestleManias and then plan to do it on the next one as well. Yeah. I think
Ooh,
I'm gonna go big head chief dog, leaky peacocker, Reigns, in that order.
in that order.
In that order.
Did you get all that well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big head chief.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Leaky peacock. Leaky peacocker, I think it was.
Yeah, leaky peacocker. Reigns. Yeah.
You've not got anything with a table in there, have you?
No table this time. No table.
Well, he was big head, but not. He didn't specify what he was the head of.
He does have a big head.
God, here we go. With that all Samoans have hard heads gimmick. That was so 80s. We're beyond that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
You said peacocker then with some disgust then, Will. Just sounded pronounced. I don't know what to pick now after this revelation. I can't believe they're putting Daniel Bryan in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah. As leaked by an intern at the Peacock Network. Daniel Bryan, 2021 Hall of Fame inductee. I would assume they would just do it on the Raw after he loses.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that obviously he's retiring like right now, but you're kind of putting that.
He's quite open about not having much longer left.
Yeah, that's not happening, pal. Goddamn. Not
Yeah,
a
but
miracle.
didn't he use the phrasing of like, I don't know how many manias I've got left kind of thing, rather than. But yeah, it does. Sorry? My bees. Don't know.
Your P's and Q's.
Prefer beans if possible, but you know.
Yeah, I agree. Peas, man. Peas are not good.
Ooh,
Ew.
brutal. Oh, has everyone else already picked?
Reigns for me if I haven't already. Was that me? Reigns. Yeah. It'd be nice if Brian wins, but
I
after all the
because
build, I don't think this is the time.
I'm going to say you've had Reigns like this dominance since like what is it, June, July, or whatever.
Whenever he came back, he's been on top ever since.
It just seems like, well, yes, it's a valid opponent for him to lose to. We kind of got the impression that this match was going to be set up purely for just a strong opponent to put him over more for Edge, but also, like you said, with them having that interaction though, where they bumped into each other, kind of thing, does make you wonder whether to go in.
God.
18 years. I'm going to call shenanigan on 19 years. Yeah, that's.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that kind of changes things a little bit. Yeah, so he's just going to fight people off who get involved.
Oh, wow. So his last non-dark SmackDown match. There's a couple of dark matches, but the last one that actually aired on SmackDown was on the 22nd of March. So that's Monday. 10 years ago, 2011. 10 years ago on Monday, and he beat Drew McIntyre.
Randy Orton.
Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton.
It was the start of the match that finished at WrestleMania.
What would that be? 02. That'd be when he shaved Kurt Angle. It wasn't Kurt.
It'd been his first IC win.
No, that was in 01 because that was during the invasion when he was King of the Ring.
Yeah.
Christian got jealous. 02. What did he do in 02? It's mostly the Angle feud. And then he got injured.
I was just going to say, weren't that the year of his injury?
Yeah.
Is it something to do with Mysterio?
He's tag team with Mysterio in 02, yeah.
I'm going to pick Roman Reigns because as much as I think that Daniel Bryan is the fairy tale thing and it'd be quite interesting, I still think that they could go down the triple threat route without making Bryan champion.
I think you might be onto something. I also think maybe, again, I just, at this point in his career, I don't see Bryan being champion again. Like, he doesn't need it per se, but I don't know. I just see him as enhancement talent for everybody else.
In 02, Edge also won the tag titles with Hogan.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
That racist. Yeah, also, isn't he the
How
host of
racist could he
WrestleMania?
be if he's... Yeah.
No.
He's
some kind of image makeover or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh no, what's happened?
I was waiting for it to update. Sorry.
Is one doing one night and one doing the other?
Oh. That's highly unfortunate. All I can really say.
Yeah. I'm not. That's And you say this is the first show that they're going to have an audience.
I mean, people are still going to probably cheer. Sadly, that's the reality about it.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to make some kind of bizarre segment where they like have to interact as in touch one another or something, just to kind of?
Oh, oh, they would do that.
Maybe they'll just like do a pose down together. Maybe Hogan will go "ow, ow, ow," you know, like.
God.
Oh God. I'm going to say, when was that picture taken of Hogan? Was that about 15 years ago?
Yeah, during better times.
Who's going to win?
It's got to be Titus O'Neil. Don't know. I don't have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a delicacy.
I've heard that it doesn't have like the...
Tastes like swan.
Yeah. It's really rich in flavor. No. I've heard it doesn't have like match markers and some of the other features that the WWE Network has, sadly. Also, it's not going to have all the content there until SummerSlam or around SummerSlam time. So, yeah, a bit of a downer.
So hang on a minute. So it's staying the
Yeah, go ahead.
same platform for us. So
Yeah.
we've obviously got access to everything as we normally would.
Right.
But they're transferring the US market over onto Peacock's service, and
Correct.
they can't put the full catalogue out there until SummerSlam.
Right.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you... Oh God.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't make any sense.
I just transfer the system over when it's ready then, or whatever you're going to do. But don't...
I agree.
But then they don't get the pay-per-views. They want the pay-per-views now.
Well, do the pay-per-views now, but leave the rest of the facility to... I don't know, but fix it. That's stupid.
So yeah, that's... kind of clever.
That's what Hogan's going to call it at the start of WrestleMania. I wonder how much I could put up with the stupid bookmakers. I wonder if I could get a bet for Hulk Hogan to say "Welcome to WrestleMania" for the first time on Pelican.
He would say that.
Do you know what? That's really bad. I actually thought you were already in it. So obviously, doing 2 Hall of Fames in one.
Like, I don't know how technology works.
Is it going to be like 40 hours long?
Probably.
Right. So there's no fans. That's really tough. Yeah, I'm just thinking that it's always seen, isn't it? Like it's the kind of last, like hurrah for them to say, like, have a piece in front of a live audience, and it kind of thing, and it kind of loses that. Yeah, and I'm sure they'll still probably give them a platform or something once things go to some form of normality, but it's maybe that's the reason why people like Daniel Bryan are being considered. Then I don't know. Have they announced how many they're allowed to have?
Front of the show.
25,000 per night. Yeah.
So they're doing the same as the Super Bowl then, is it? Because Super Bowl, oh no, Super Bowl was 35, weren't it? I mean, to be
Vince
honest,
went
it
like,
ain't going
"Come
to make
on,
a
pal."
huge difference for like us, is it? Like watching kind of thing, but nah. I mean, you're going to get people. Yeah, people are going to be hesitant as well. It's not because I mean, I know, like they said, that with the Super Bowl, that everyone that went had to be vaccinated, and um, I don't know if there's any particular ruling like that for Mania, but
So the Mania things, Ticketmaster is saying these events use seating in pods of 1 to 6 people per pod. Pods must be purchased in their entirety and may not be divided. Tickets in a pod
right.
may not be sold or transferred to anyone other than family and trusted acquaintances who have chosen to attend the event together, unless all such tickets, i.e., the full pod, are being sold or transferred to one party. Unless
How
otherwise
much is a
exempted by
pod?
law, a hell of a lot. Unless otherwise exempted by the law, guests must wear a face covering, local venue rules must apply, and every 5 minutes, one of these pods will be opened at random.
God, for crying out loud, I was actually thinking, why? um,
Well, it's 1 to 6 people per pod, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but if you've got to buy a pod for 6 people, you're paying for 6 tickets,
I
whether
guess
it's
some of the
one
pods are
person
just
or
one
not.
person pods. No. Apparently 2,500 per night for the good tickets. That's and then apparently they've started to lower them. A pod of 2 tickets ringside is 2,000 each, 4,000 in total.
Yeah, no wonder they're not. That was in a sellout. Jeez.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's Eric Bischoff. Oh, yeah, yeah.
$1,000.
So how many hours of content is that?
A lot. Yeah.
So 3-hour Raw, 17-hour Hall of Fame. Jeez.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm playing Fortnite, by the way, while I'm doing the show here. Sorry, we've been going for a while. I mean, you know.
We have actually gone over 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, we weren't here last week, so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say AEW. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a burnout week for WrestleMania. I can tell you that for sure.
No, I was gonna say I've got some time booked off, but obviously I'm thinking mainly for Mania. But yeah, I think the most of the other content will be the day afterwards in the morning. I think.
Well,
But they also have Thursday night football, don't
yeah.
they?
Yeah,
All right.
something about Amazon now has like rights to it or something.
I bet Talent want it to be on Thursday as well, to be honest. Because if they're not doing house shows and stuff, it means another, it's a weekend, isn't it? Another day to get home for a weekend kind of thing.
Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, no.
Just what they want before WrestleMania week.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Other than Charlotte disappearing. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's been building up this match with Asuka, presumably for the WrestleMania. Now she's just not on TV this week. Oh,
That's a bit weird.
yeah, and it's taken off all of their advertising.
And there's no news of an injury or anything like that, I presume.
No, something about filming Walking Tall. I don't know what that's going to be.
Oh dear. They did sequels with that bloody guy who played Hercules.
Was
They did like 3 of them, I think.
Oh.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, so it looked like a WWE event. Okay. Yeah.
That's what they should have done for the explosion.
Hired Kevin Dunn, yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Jesus.
that'd nicely relocate parts of your house.
Yeah. Wow. Are we done? Can we get out of here?
We got to
All
be
right.
done.
All right. That's the show, everybody. Sorry for making this a long one. But makes up for last week for not being here, and hopefully we'll be here next week. I cannot believe Fastlane's tomorrow. That's horse shit.